Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video about what's appropriate and what's not appropriate after a first date. One thing I'm always constantly finding myself having problems with is when you're supposed to text, when you're not supposed to text, when you're supposed to hang out again after the first date. I seem to always run into the problem of coming on too strong, or the guy thinks that I'm not interested at all. So trying to figure out a happy medium, and I honestly think it's different for every guy, but I feel like there's gotta be some solution to this problem. Like after a first date, I'm just so excited, especially if it went well. I just want to let him know that I had a good time and I'd love to see him again. But then there's some situations where I feel like that will come off extremely clingy, and that's not something I ever want to do, especially if I went on a date with someone that I actually enjoyed spending time with. I know from my own personal experience, there's been a few people that I've gone on dates with, and I'm sure they really enjoyed spending time with me, and they became so clingy and attached that it became a nuisance, and I got annoyed every single time I got a text from them. Then there's been other people who I've gone on dates with and I've really enjoyed spending time with them and got a text from them every so often, and I really got excited every single time I saw their name pop up on my phone screen. So there's got to be some happy medium in there somewhere. Maybe it's just you haven't met the right guy yet, and when you do meet the right person, you'll both enjoy sending each other text messages and planning when the next time will be that you see each other. But I haven't found that guy yet, I guess. There have been several guys recently that I've gone on dates with, and I've really enjoyed talking to them, and I really enjoyed getting to know them. But I think I either came on too strong, or I seemed like I wasn't interested. It sucks because I don't really know where to stop. Like, I'm not the type of person that will send 25 messages before someone texts back, but I have been in a relationship with one of my exes who told me I text too much. I was counting the text messages I was sending, and it was about 5 a day. I don't really consider 5 text messages a day too much. I cut it back to 1 text message per day, and I was just like, hey, how are you doing? And he's like, oh, good in class. He was like, I really like how our relationship's not so pushy anymore. And I was like, I'm miserable. Like, I'm bored, I'm sitting here wondering what's going on, and you're just off doing something else. Like, that's not much of a relationship to me. I'm one of the most straightforward people you could ever meet. If I like you, I will tell you I like you. If I don't like you, and you ask me, I will tell you that that's not something I'm interested in. I'll tell you that I'd rather us just be friends. I mean, I'm not going to be rude to someone, especially someone who has feelings for me, just because I've been in that boat where I've had feelings for someone and someone's been extremely rude. I don't like the fact that when someone's actually interested in a relationship, they're treated like they're crazy or something's wrong with them. It seems like in the gay community, it's almost weird that someone's actually interested in something more than just a hookup or a one-time fling. I'm the type of person that I don't really go on dates to score my next hookup. I'm the type of person that I'm going on dates trying to meet someone that I would actually be able to form a nice relationship with, something where we both felt like we were compatible and able to talk to each other about everything. It almost seems like today in the dating world, it's more about who looks better together so that we can get more likes on Facebook pictures that we post. And I don't really think a relationship should ever be something that you just rub in other people's faces. So I really don't know where to go in the dating world anymore. It's really confusing to me. I've gone on a date and really liked someone, and he texts me back and we would have these great conversations, and then he just vanished off the face of the earth. When I like someone, it doesn't matter really how far apart we are or how often we see each other. I mean, it's great to communicate, so I mean, talking every day, it doesn't matter if it's in person or through text messages or over the phone or Skyping, webcamming with each other. Like, I mean, as long as you're communicating, I think you can build a relationship and make something stronger. I used to think I was really good at relationships. I mean, I jumped right out of a really long relationship with my first boyfriend into a second relationship that lasted just as long. Then after that, I was single for 2 years, and I feel like I just got out of touch, or either something has destroyed my idea of what relationships are, and people are looking for something completely different. I mean, my friends tell me that I'm just not looking in the right places or just haven't met the right guy yet, but I find it hard to believe that all the people I've met so far are the wrong people. It can't be that hard to find a person to date. It can't be that hard to find a person in the gay community that's interested in something more than a hookup. Like, it just shouldn't be that hard. Like, you should be able to find someone out there. I mean, maybe I'm just going about it the wrong way. I know the gay social networks and stuff like that aren't really a great place to meet people. Even then, I've gone to equality groups, and most of those people there are just as focused on finding someone to hook up with more so than someone to date. It's like these social medias that have made it so easy to search for different people have made it almost impossible for people to get the mindset around settling down with one person. Most people are sitting there thinking, well, why would I want to tie myself down to this person when I could eventually meet this really hot model guy that I see on Facebook all the time? And the honest thing is, people fall in love and get in relationships with people they've actually met and know. They don't form relationships and get married off of a social network. I really just miss how it was back before like all these crazy social media things came out, when people actually just met on Facebook or met in person through friends and asked each other out on dates and got to know each other that way instead of stalking each other's pages. I feel like most people look at each other's social medias and like form this like idea of what that person's like instead of actually trying to get to know them and seeing who they really are. I know that a lot of people have looked through my social medias and have gotten a different opinion about me than most people that are actually my friends in real life. So I know that pictures and videos and stuff like that will never portray who I really am to people, but I try to be as honest and true as I can. I just never know if me sending a text message to someone is annoying the crap out of them, or if they actually get the feeling like I do when I get a text messages from someone I like, where my heart just like skips a beat for a second and I just get like all warm inside. I just feel like it's so hard to read people these days, and no one's really upfront about it. There have been several times where people continue to text me and I think things are going well, and then later on they'll text me telling me how annoying I am and how I'm always messaging them, and I'm like, I mean, it's a conversation. You were there too. It's not like I was constantly sending you messages and you weren't responding. So I wish people were just upfront with me. If they're interested in me, just say, hey, I'm interested in you, or hey, it's not really working out, you can move on. Most people, I feel like, are very selfish, and they're going to keep me hanging around until they find someone else, which is extremely rude to do to someone. I mean, the type of guy that I'm looking for is someone who can make me laugh, someone who will laugh at my jokes, someone who can have a serious conversation and we can go out on dates with friends, without friends. Just someone who we can enjoy as much time together as possible, yet also live separate lives when we can't be with each other. Someone who knows what they want in life. We don't necessarily have to know everything we want, every goal in life, but it's nice to know and be around someone who knows what they want. Confidence is definitely a big thing for me. I don't like going on dates with people who are constantly putting themselves down or talking about me as if I'm some type of man god and they're so lucky to be around me. I really just want to find a relationship where it's 50-50. We both enjoy spending time with each other. We both know how to live without each other. And it's almost impossible to find these days. And I mean, I'm the type of person that likes to go outdoors and go camping and hiking and running on the bike trails. So if I could find someone that loves doing all those things, that could be around me when I'm being goofy and think it's funny and not weird, because me and my sisters, we know how to have fun, and usually when we're around each other, we're pretty goofy, and I've had boyfriends in the past who couldn't really handle that. So I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions on this video. So if you have any, just leave some comments underneath the video here and I will read them and let you know what I think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya!